sound of the buzzer. All right, let's have a good start here. Nicely done for the most part there, guys. A little inevitable bump in there as all the cars slow down at that pyramid, but we are racing now. It is Hartson, Root, Lane, DeRose, Newman, Swanson, Gonzalez, Barnett, Hodap, and Poe. Now Frank Root taking over the lead as Steven Hartson drops to the 2 spot. Still going to be Aaron Lane in that number 3 position. Coming over the crossover jump. Down the back straightaway. Root, Hartson, Lane, Newman, DeRose, top 5, all within about a second of each other. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Freight training through the canyon here. Frank Root carrying a lot of speed. Hartson matching the pace. Top 2 starting to check out a little bit. Newman now taking over the 3 spot. Root by the line. Hartson gets sideways, grabs a handful and hangs onto it, ripping a wheelie down the back of the pyramid. Into the canyon they go, the top 2. The TLR 22 buggy of Frank Root and the factory team B4.1 is Steven Hartson. 20.7 to a 20.5 last time around. Root by the line this time, 20.1 to a 20.3. Through the fastest laps we've seen all day, coming right there from the leaders. Root and Hartson battling it out, followed by Newman, DeRose, and Lane. 1:30 down, 3:30 left to go. Still 3.5 minutes of racing. Most likely going to see 17 laps out of the leaders if they keep going like this. Frank by the line. That time around a 0.6. Hartson a 0.6 as well. Newman by with a 0.7. So Newman not falling too far behind. DeRose 0.5. Fastest lap of lap number 6 in our top 5. Lane falling off the pace a little bit. Aaron with a lot of breathing room, but starting to lose the leaders. Frank by the line this time, 20.3 to a 20.2 out of Hartson. Hartson can go as fast as he wants. If he doesn't get around Frank, though, it doesn't matter. 2 minutes 45 left to go for Frank Root from TLR, Accelerant Spectrum. Steven Hartson from Associated, Reedy, LRP, and Futaba. Also, OCRC driver. Steven Hartson down the back straightaway, coming by the start-finish line. It's going to be a 0.3 to a 0.6, so Root pulling 3/10 out on that lap. Through the doubles, the 22 and the 0.1 going at it. Tooth and nail here. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Coming up the hill, coming into traffic now. Going to have to navigate the traffic carefully as the top 2 are pushing each other around the track. Colby getting upside down by the line. Frank avoiding, Steven avoiding. Coming into the doubles, got Gonzalez up next and Hodap. Gonzo just pulling over, letting him go, says, I want to watch this battle for a minute. Coming up the hill once again, past Pacific Coast Hobbies sign. Over the crossover, Root with the bobble. Hartson unable to capitalize. Down at the end of the straightaway, Root goes a little wide. Hartson looked to the inside, couldn't find enough room. Right on the back bumper is Steven Hartson. 1 minute 45 left to go. 1:45 to go into the canyon again. Headed up the top of the hill now around the Hot Rod Hobbies and Rob's RC Hobbies sign. Franklin downside and nice that time. Coming onto the straightaway. Again, they're going to have traffic soon. 0.2 of a second between them. Root rides the pipe. Hartson, though, pushing him back into the lane. So Hartson actually helping Frank that time. Frank's starting to get a little squirrely here. Minute 20 left to go. Frank Root trying to hang on 0.4 to a 0.4 last time around. Coming onto the straightaway once again over the crossover jump. Frank and Steven, 22 versus Associated. Frank sideways by the line. Hartson matching. 21.3 to a 21.5. Hartson the inside. It's not there, or is it? Can't find it through the doubles. It was close. He left the door open. Hartson just couldn't squeeze it in. Less than a minute now. Less than a minute. About 50 seconds left. Hartson makes a pass coming onto the straightaway now. Frank Root's going to have to drive it. Hartson with a bobble by the line. Frank taking the lead back all in the same lap. 45 seconds left to go for Frank Root and Steven Hartson. This one has been a slugfest. They're looking to go 16 laps. We're going to lap 14 right now. Over the crossover, caution on straight. Straightaway's clear. Barnett getting out of the way. Coming by the line, Frank and Steven. 2 laps to go. Some of the best driving I've seen in Mod Buggy out here at OCRC in a long time. Frank Root and Steven Hartson going toe-to-toe, lap for lap. Frank Root yarding him on the top of the hill, coming onto the straightaway. 10 seconds left to go. This is going to be the last lap. Frank by the line, 20 flat for Frank Root. Hartson with a 20.6, losing half a second, but getting it all back right here. That is time on the master clock as they head into the canyon one final time. Up the hill, making that turn over the crossover, onto the straightaway, down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? Frank Root getting it by the line, taking the win, 16 laps in a 5:12. Hartson going 16 in a 5:13, and Newman not far back, 16.